Welcome to the breaking news of Third Party Montgomery Cafe here. We're going to talk about so much going on in the reserve of the news here. And we're trying to find out what goes on in the cafe of the menu here for the Third Party Montgomery Cafe here. And we're trying to find out what can we say. But it's not nothing to say. It's about that you have to understand the menu in the Third Party Montgomery Cafe here. And we're going to talk about more of the cafe menu here. Make sure the nurses and doctors are really licensed. More people are saying that when they go into the hospital and the doctor's office, they're pretty much not knowing, should they be able to know about their doctor when they get to the doctor's office. And this is something that we have to be more serious about, or what we're bringing into the community and what we're bringing to your city and what you bring into your state. The first thing that needs to be fixed is the nurses and doctors. And you need to really find out, are they really licensed, and what can you do to make more about your license. But it's not about the license here. It's about that the nurses, doctors, are they really licensed here. We're going to restore it back here for this moment. Welcome back to the Third Party Montgomery Cafe. It's 10:41 right now. Breaking news of Restir, the Third Party Montgomery here today. We're going to talk about the nurses here, and we're trying to find out, are they really licensed? And these things is more we need to get understanding, and how can we be able to improve into the doctors and the nurses here. Are they really licensed here? Also, who's choosing for the president for 20 or 24 here? And we're trying to find out who's the next president and what they're going to bring more into the United States. And, when we're talking about the United States here, we need to find out which president of 20 or 24 going to bring more improvement and get things done into the United States. And this is more that we have to take more serious about and important about the decision on what you select for the president of 20 or 24. All right, here we're talking about who's choose for the president for the 20 and 24, and whether you see the president bringing more to the United States. And we're talking about 23 right now, with the president being more improvement with what they can do for right now. But more people looking more towards the 24 here, and we got to make sure that we get more understanding about what we have to know, or what the American people can be able to choose to find out, or the people to find out about the 20 or 24 here. What to do to keep your world safe and your state safe. You got to make sure you're doing everything that you need to do to, and responsible for your state. You are responsible for your state. And this is something that we're trying to find out about. How are you going to make your state safe? And this is something that goes on to all states. You got to please get on to your job, and you got to make sure that you be responsible for your state. Most states are requiring everybody to stay where they are at for the time being, because there's so much terrible things going on out there in that world here today. And we're asking everybody to please try to find out what is the next step for your improvement of your state, or what you have to do. Talking about how to make the United States better here for the world. And it's more about everything that goes on in the breaking news Third Party Montgomery Cafe here. And we are reserving everything back, what goes on in this cafe menu. And it's 10:45 right now, Wednesday, April 5th, or 20 or 23. And we're trying to find out what is the next step. What do you see the United States go? Is the United States going to get better? What are some of the things that we can talk about the United States? More improvement, even though everything is not where it should be. And, we had over many presidents, was in the office here, and we're trying to find out what is the next step and who's going to be the president of 20 or 24, and how much do you see the United States going. It's not a how much. Where do you see the United States going? All right, welcome back to the breaking news of Third Party Montgomery Cafe, where we're talking about the United States and how to make your state safe. And the doctors or nurses are already licensed here onto this menu here. A 20 or 24 here, we're talking about everything that you need to give more time into, and talk about the people not getting no jobs and career. And we're trying to find out what is the next step for the people with no jobs and no career. What do they have to do to be able to get a career and a job? And more job marketing here is more about what you have to understand, and what is it going to take, or is it going to be any programs going to be able to say for the people how they're going to survive. And more people, they went through programs after programs, and they went to different places there. And even though the economy right now is pretty much hiring for jobs, but some of the people cannot find jobs or career. The people, they are seeing something going on into the hospital treatment here and disease here. Oh, so we got to make sure that everybody go to the hospital and try to find out the treatment or disease of what you got. And we asking everybody to please get to the hospital if you have a cold, flu, COVID-19, the monkeypox, and they're saying that it's a new disease out there. If you get any blister, you'll turn red and purple. And we're trying to find out what is the next step for the hospital treatments. What is the treatment for diseases? It's the same thing I said. You cannot afford to get sick right now, and there's so much going on with the COVID-19. It's more, and they're asking everybody to please wash your hands at all times and try to find out what into the hospital or treatment of disease here. And most patient goes and get treatment, but that's not what we're saying. We're saying that you got COVID-19 more involved right now, and how is that situation going to get more clear? All right, here, the breaking news of Third Party Montgomery Cafe. I'm trying to talk because I got a teeth ache right now. And, I can't hardly move my other here. And, the breaking news of Third Party Montgomery Cafe, here it is.